Even though our app looks better now, our search image button doesn't do anything. So in this lecture, let's go ahead and add some behavior to the search image button. The way we do that is by going to the button widget in the key code and add an onPress property with a colon, and then write what you want the button to do when the button is pressed by the user. What we want is root.search image, like that. So when the button is pressed, we want to execute the search image method. What is root? Well, root is a special variable that Kiwi makes available for us, and that variable holds the current class. Or to be more accurate, root actually points to the instance of this class, to the current instance, because what's happening is that Kiwi file, the Kiwi code, creates an instance of this class. On the background we don't see it, but we can access that instance with the root variable. So root is equal to sort of first screen, like that, but we use root to be able to access the actual instance, and then .search image gives us access to the image, to the search image method of the instance of the first screen class, and we are calling that method, as you can see, with round parentheses. But the search image method doesn't do anything for now. But let's make a very simple test. I'm going to print out this string in the terminal. So make sure you save the Kiwi file and execute the main.py file. Right. Let me expand the terminal to see if that string is going to be printed out. Search image. Yeah. Search image, search image. So every time we press the button, working is printing out in the terminal. Of course, in the terminal, because that's what the print function do. The Python print function, that's all it does. It takes a string and it prints it out in the terminal. Now, of course, we want to do something more advanced instead of just printing out a string in the terminal. So let's do something more advanced in the search image method. What I would like to do would be to remove the source property from image, so to have an empty image widget. As you can see, no image there currently, and I want that when I press the search image button, the picture is added in the image widget. So let's do that. We want to write some code in the search image method, and all we have to do is do self.manager.current screen.ids. Let me close that to have more space. .img.source equal to files. What was the name again? Files sunny.jpg. Okay. Sunny.jpg. That's what we have to do here. And here we have to do something else. We have to add an ID property to image. And let's say img. You can write wherever you like here. XYZ maybe. But you have to change that in here. XYZ. But let me keep it img here, img there. So what's going on here is self. What self refers to is the current instance of first screen. You know that. Self always refers to the instance that is being created. So Kiwi creates an instance. In Kiwi we access that instance with root, but in Python, as always, we access that with self. And then we access manager. Manager is an attribute of the first screen instance? Well, manager actually is an attribute of a screen object. A screen object. But since first screen is inheriting from screen, that means manager is also part of first screen instances now. Therefore, we are able to access manager from self, and then current screen from manager. So it's like a chain of properties. So current screen from manager, and then IDs from current screen. So these are all part of screen classes. And then IDs, what this will give us is a list of IDs in the first screen object. So for example, we have this ID here for image. You can add IDs for other widgets as well, like text input. For example, we will do that later. And you can access those IDs with that expression. And then if you do dot one of those IDs, such as image, that will give us the actual widget with the img ID. And then an image widget has a source property, just like a button has a text property. In this case, we are accessing an image widget. Therefore, a source property is available for images. And so what we're doing is we are setting this value to the source property of the image widget. This is a widget. This is a source property. This is the value of the source property. So when the button is pressed, this method is executed, and that method sets this value to the source of the image. Let's see what's going to happen. Save the Kiwi file, execute. Nothing, no picture showing for now. Press search image, and we have the picture. So it's working. We were able to dynamically place an image in our image widget using a button press with the onPress property, which invokes that method, and that method sets that image as a source of the image widget. Thank you for following. I hope it works for you, and I'll talk to you later. See you.